Good afternoon or good evening when this video reaches you from Yami B TV. I was just on my way out. They're all out there waiting to take me away for the evening to have a lovely meal and that kind of stuff. And up it pops. Thomas, the bomber, Kavanagh, Byrne and Kent change of heart and decide to plead guilty. Now this case, or what happened during it, because you remember they was already in custody awaiting sentence for multi-million-pound drug smuggling thing, right? Remarkable comparisons with Jonhass from Liverpool, right? Mad this, right? So they changed their plea guilty. I'll tell you why. I think why. So what they did in comparison to what Jonhass did all them years ago was, whilst they was away to try and get a lighter sentence, right? They used their nuts and got in touch with the NCA and basically said, listen, we know where there are loads of firearms. So if we get all them for you, will you be able to reduce the sentence for the drug smuggling? That's what it appears like to me. The NCA said yes, right? So they got a map out where the farm was, where all the firearms were. But allegedly, all the guns were planned between Kavanagh, Byrne and Kent, allegedly, yeah, to get the guns shipped over from the UK, Netherlands and blah, blah, and get them all to the farm in one place, right? So the NCA have gone down there, think they found a minefield and that kind of stuff. And they're saying, yeah, it's a good catch and it's a good find and blah, blah, blah. We'll see what we can do and all that, yeah, or what they would do, because they must have struck a deal before they sent them or led them to where the firearms was, right? It so works out, once again, the French. The French are always involved. They must have good intelligence as well. But during Jonhass's days, there was no encrypted messages and that kind of stuff. But the French came up with encrypted messages saying it was a conspiracy, that it's all a lie. They got the guns, put them there, and blah, basically. So probably while they've been in court doing their stuff for the drug smuggling, it's probably come up. They probably produced, I would have thought they would have been able to see that the French had already notified the NCA about the encrypted messages and known that there would be a possible bit of gamesmanship or, you know, a bit of thing where they're trying to pull one over the authorities' eyes and that kind of stuff by saying, look, we got the guns and all that. But I'm wondering about that, because if they knew that before they went into trial, they would have pleaded guilty already. But it seems that it's gone a bit wonky during the trial, and it so works out that the French, the NCA, say, no, you'll now be charged with the firearms as well. It was all a ploy so that you could get a lighter sentence. Effing hell, man. What a absolute nightmare. I know it just gets worse and worse and worse with these encrypted messages, which leads on to the one before. All right, I didn't get the ghost bit right. Stop going on about it, man. Either way, they changed it so that they could get into it and hack the ghost thing. Stop driving me mad, man. I never said I was a technology expert with a degree, right? But nah, they're going to get lengthy sentences now. The reality is, you remember, it's worth pointing out, and I know some of you might get the but Kavanagh, Byrne and Kent, they haven't really grassed no one up. If it was that, they've pleaded guilty, so they was probably pulling a move and they got caught. And it's as simple as that. So all it's done really, on top of the drug smuggling, it's made the sentence even higher now because of the firearms. And then, of course, with the encrypted messages, what it means is they want to try and trace where you get all the guns from and all that kind of shit. It's one big palaver. And, you know, so the game go. That's me reporting from Yami B TV.